Alright, so there's different ways to get found online, but I'll show you in this video 3 of those which are connected with Google, which are, in my opinion, very essential. The first thing is Google Search Console. The Search Console helps you get listed in Google a lot faster, and that will help you also organize and see where is your traffic coming from, so you better understand how you're ranking for different keywords. Google My Business is to get found easier online, as well for Google Maps to get listed, which is important if you have an offline business, so we'll be going through that. And Google Analytics is not about being found online, but about understanding your traffic, where it is coming from, how it is behaving on your pages. So these are 3 very essential things from Google that you have to do, and we'll be discussing that in the video. Again, there is different ways, and some of them you can also see as other things such as Facebook pages, LinkedIn pages, etc. from our cheat sheet. If you haven't checked it out, you can check that as well. So let's start with the first one. Alright, so we'll be starting first with the Google Search Console. This is basically a place where it will be a lot easier when you register to for Google to find you and index your website, basically to be easily found on the web. So make sure that you register first on the Google Search Console. Just search for Google Search Console, get into the first result basically, and you can start. If you have a Gmail, you can just get in right away. If not, you can just sign up and get inside. So this will help you with understanding your traffic on Google, how you're performing, and a lot easier for Google to list you on the search results. So now let's get inside and let me show you how simple it is. Now we have the 2 options to connect to verify your property, your domain. So we'll be using this one, the second one. So all you have to do is just make sure that you enter HTTPS and type in our domain that we just purchased from the previous video, and just copy it and just add it here into our URL. So just click on continue, and it will give you a few options to verify your domain. Now we'll be using the first one because it's the simpler one, and just click on copy. So now we have to add this copied code that we added here and go to our website. Now in our website, click on the website settings and then go to the custom code area. And all you have to do is just copy, Control and V, the text, the information that we copied from the Google Search Console, and click on Save. Now if you go back to the console, you can click on Verify, and we should be all verified. Ownership verified. That's all we have to do. Now go to the property, and we are now inside. Now you can see some of the overview about the platform, but basically this registration, verifying your domain with Google, will help you to get listed faster. So especially if it's a new domain, it will help you to get listed faster, and you can also see your performance on the web, basically how many people are searching for you, or actually how many times you show when people are searching, what pages are the most popular, from what devices, countries, etc. So it's really cool way to understand your traffic, because it's very key. Now another thing that you have to do is go to the sitemap, and this is your URL that we've just verified, and the sitemap for your website is generated for you, so you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is enter sitemap XML. That's all you have to do, sitemap.xml, and click on submit. That will add the sitemap to Google again for the Search Console, and it was submitted successfully. That's it. That's all you had to do. That will now help you to get listed a lot faster on the web, and we'll have really cool performance analytics about how you're ranking and what kind of traffic you're getting organically from Google. Now on the next one, section we'll be talking about Google Analytics and some other places where you can register. Okay, so now we are in Google Analytics. So again, you can search Google Analytics in the web and get to the website. Again, all you have to do is have a Gmail account, so you can click on setup for free. We can add some name of our property account. So let's call it business example, and you can select different things that you'll be doing and sharing. So let's just go to next, and we'll have measure our website. So just have this is pre-selected already, so click on next, and our property, so business website, let's call it. And here we just add our domain, which is the domain that we already have registered in the previous video, in the previous steps. So just copy the URL that we already have connected to our website and just add it here. Well, actually we already have the HTTP, so just make sure you select HTTPS because it is a secured connection that we are installing into your domain. Regardless, select the time zone and create. You can select an industry if you wish. This is not really mandatory, but you can just create it. Now you can of course have to agree with this Google terms and conditions, and that's it. You have created, you can get email communications and notifications, and there is a information about how to use Google Analytics if you haven't before. I'll show you just the basics. So now all we have to do is basically to grab this code and to install into your website and just copy it, basically just like that, Control and C, and we can go to our website, and again just like with the Search Console, go to custom code and you can paste, Control and V, this information that was given by to you by Google Analytics. So that will verify your domain again with Google Analytics, and you'll be able to start getting analyzation about your traffic that is visiting your pages. And that's basically it. That's basically the whole installation of Google Analytics. The analytics themselves, they're very detailed, and you'll learn a lot of things about your website, how it's performing, and probably if we do some visits even right now, that should start capturing some visits onto your website real time. It should be getting some, so let's see if we get some hits on our website. And as you can see, the domain is already connected, as we did it in the previous videos, and it has SSL certificate. So yeah, as you can see, we now have our first visit that just happened a few seconds ago. So you can see real time how your traffic is getting into your pages, on which pages specifically, and you can see real-time analytics about your audience, where it's coming from. So it's very cool and detailed analytics about your website. So this is Google Analytics. It really helps you understand your business, so make sure that you register and track your traffic. So we are now in Google My Business. It's good to register your business here as well, because this also helps you with ranking and visibility. So yeah, make sure that you register here as well. So let's click on add your business to Google. We can add a business name. Let's go a business something or whatever, and just click on next. Of course, you can select a category of your business. Let's say hairdressing, hair salon, hairdresser, doesn't matter. Whatever it is, in our example, it is of course the hairdresser. Do you want to add a location? So if you are an actual store or an office, if you have a location, make sure that you are added for Google Maps as well, because that can bring you tons of people to your business offline and even online, because people can also search and find you and visit your website. So if you have a location, make sure that you click on yes and continue there with the verification. Basically, to verify your location there, it's a bit more specific, because you actually have to receive a letter or at least that was how it was before, from Google to verify that you are on that specific address, that you are the person that is on that address. But for this example, because this is just a fictional business that we're doing here, we'll just click on no. But if you are, just make sure you do. So select your areas, select where you are, and select the city, your phone number of any sort. You can add, of course, here, continue, and your website URL. Of course, make sure that you add your URL in here, which our URL we can get again from our search console, or of course you know your URL, just to copy it for the example, and click on next. And basically that's it. That's the registration for Google My Business. Again, if you have a location, make sure that you do that as well. This is your mailing address if you want to verify, so that this is again for for your business. You can add different services that you provide, and since we selected this type of business, it suggests us a few different services. You can of course add more. This will help you with this ranking of your business on Google Maps and other places. Your business hours, again, you can add more about your business. So here it would be nice if you add some description about your business. Make sure that you include again your keywords that are important for your business in the description of your business. As you can see here, it's 750 characters, so it's quite a lot of information that you can add. And skip, you can add some photos, which is, you should add definitely some cool photos about your business, about your shop, if it's offline, of course. If not, just I guess skip it, or add some other images about what exactly you're doing. And let's continue with the next step. And this is basically it. You have other things that you can do with Google My Business, but this was the registration. You can play around with the whole setup and see different things about your business. But that's basically it about the business, Google My Business, and how to set up and create it. This will really help you with well, that's too many things from Google, but yeah, this is how simple it is to create your account. And there is other things, like I said, that you can do, verify your location for Google Maps, and other things, information about your business. This will again help you with your visibility, which is important to get more traffic and more people into your business.